All right, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well this weekend. I'd like to show you guys a little strategy that I have personally been back testing that actually might simplify your strategy. You know me, I'm the type of person that loves to like kind of venture different strategies and kind of like really be filter things down to simplicity. I know a lot of people like kind of add on to their strategies. They kind of get too much involved in the mixture of watching other people's strategies like swing trading, day trading, scalping. It's like everybody just wants to like mix it all together. And to be honest, guys, you guys want to really have one consistent strategy. Now, I don't downplay anybody having multiple strategies. Sorry if you hear any background. But I do not downplay if people have multiple strategies. But if you could just at least pick at least one, maybe two strategies that will help you be consistent in your trading, then I will stick with just that strategy. I'm telling you, just like you stick with one or two pairs, stick with one or two strategies, probably the best. So this is what I've been back testing. This is coming from a method of day trading. So if you're not a day trader, you know, it might be hard for you if you are a scout. You know, actually no, actually I take that back. Actually, this might be actually easier for you because once you get to the rhythm of seeing where how the market waves, maybe you'll be able to catch these trades a lot more better by being patient instead of like just scalping impulsive moves. Just wait for the setup to happen, then boom, start scalping. So technically, this is a day trading strategy. So basically, you're in for maybe minimum from 20 to 50 pips, 50 pips max, 20 pips minimum. If you really want to swing it, then take partials and then like leave a runner, and then put that runner at break even. So you see here, I have marked out sessions, London, New York 8. So if you really want to like just go to indicators, sessions, and the red, you can see the red. The red is marked as Asian or pink. Not sure how it looks on my laptop's a little light. Okay, you can see clearly. You see it's red on my phone. So that is Asian, and usually I try to remain out of the Asian trades or Asian session. I try not to trade it because a lot of times that's where the consolidation happens. However, if you could catch a breakout during Asian, a lot of times you can catch those continuations after reversal of the pullback happens from earlier previous London, New York. But this day trading strategy works on all particular sessions. So especially with the Japanese yen, of course, the yen moves a lot during the Asian session. So I have 200 EMA. If you really want to confirm your trade, I use 200 EMA to determine if it's a buy or sell. The candles are above my 200 EMA, it's a buy. If candles below my 200 EMA, it's a sell, and vice versa with the EMA. If you don't know what EMA is, it stands for exponential moving averages. So they move with the price as close as possible to T. But you don't even need EMAs. You don't need indicators. This is why I like about the strategy. So what's the first? Realize I have Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So these are basically the days that I'm trading, I'm looking at. And if I can make this more clear, I have this thing called session breaks. Let's see if I can make this a little bit more thicker. I have session breaks. And so the session, obviously the session breaks basically when the end of the day ends and the new day begins. So that's how I backtest this strategy. So what I would like to do is, first off, I like to go to the daily time. All right. So if you're day trading, you don't have to look at the weekly. You don't have to look at now. If you really want to look at the overall big move direction, try to look for a swing. Of course, you want to look at the month. You want to look at the weekly, and it's okay to still look at those. But honestly, if you're day trading, you want to look at the day. So I see right here. I can see from the start of Thursday all the way down to Sunday, Monday, you can see that it is definitely bearish. It's a downtrend. So, but if you look at these candlesticks, they're definitely forming bearish momentum. I mean, it's just nothing but bearish. So, what do you look for during that day? Obviously, you look for sales. So, like I said, this is going with and against the trend. So, like I said, day trading is like you're going with and against the trend. You're trading with the trend, and you can trade against the trend. When I say trade against the trend, I don't mean micro, I mean macro. So, if you have a big long uptrend, but then again, you have this pullback happening, where it means we're trading with the trend, but we're also trading against the trend as well. But people, you shouldn't do that. Well, yeah, if you know how to, as long as you stick to your rules of strategy, I think it's fine. You're not going to see my face as much because you get the sun just being off my face behind me. That's totally fine. So what I do is I go on 30-minute time, right? Cool. And we're going to back test this strategy together. So what I like to do is, okay, I have Thursday, right? Friday. But we're going to start with Sunday. The reason why I put Thursday here is because I realized the market started to reverse at this level of area Thursday, midweek reversal, which I really don't care much about the term midweek reversal because that term gives a lot of retailers who think that every week the market's going to reverse on a particular day, which is not true. That's how they get retail traders. But in this case, we're not going to talk about that. What we're going to do is we're going to find out, okay, on the daily time frame, we see bearish momentum. And on a continuous daily time, we see that it's continuous bearish. So let's just back test this. All right. So that whole week, I'm starting from Thursday. Well, actually, starting from the beginning of the Thursday all the way to Wednesday. Yeah, when the market reversed back up. How can we look for some trades? Okay, look, this is so simple, guys. Keep it simple. Keep it stupid simple. Follow the rules. You'll realize that you'll become successful in the market, including me. Like, there's a lot of trades that I've taken, I have lost, that I've lost big time. There's a lot of trades I've taken, I won big time. And then what I realized, the reason why I'm not profiting as much as I should is because I continue to get the market to give the market back its money, market back its profits. Once you made your money, stay out the market. Like, I don't care. Like, what's wrong with making $60 a day? What's wrong with making like $20 a day? I mean, what's wrong with making $100 a day? I think a lot of people like rush this stuff. Like, I got other things I have to do. So forex trading is not the only income I have coming in. I'm working on other business aspects, so I don't have all day to be sitting here and looking at the charts. But what you could do is, since it's on a downtrend, there's two ways you can look at this one. First, let's start with the first. We all know that there's a consolidation period, right? So we have this consolidation period, right? It's going to 15-minute time frame, so we can look at it better. So we have this thing called the Asian the consolidation period. A lot of times, consolidation period happens right after New York going into Asia. All right. So, you know how they always say, hey, wait for the overlap session to happen. You'll see this false breakout and then continuation in the other direction. That's usually true. It usually happens. And so since we're in a downtrend, what are we looking for? We're looking for sales. But we're looking for sales after Asian. We're not trading Asian at all. If the market breaks before Asian, leave it alone. Unless you want to like scalp it or you want to take your little, chance, go ahead. But it could be a false breakout. So what we do is, okay, we look at a high. Okay, what's the high? The high is of Asian. It's right here. Okay. So we realize the high Asian is right here. What did the market do? Consolidating. Okay, it created a high. All right. Now, since it created a high, let's mark it up. What we do is we wait for the market to come back to retest that high before entering the market. So market breaks out. Okay, false breakout. We all see that people are trying to trade this. False breakout comes back up and retests this high up there. Goes back down for bearish momentum, comes back up, kind of like, probably stop out people who, is probably putting their stop loss at break even. This is the reason why we say put your stop loss above and leave it until it breaks out that range. and then it just continues to shoot down. Now, this is like a stop loss would have been 14 pips, not even. It could have been like 7, 8 pips. But like just for the safe side, let's put like 15, 20 pips. And you would have had 100 pips. Now, look, we're talking about in a day, guys. We're talking about a day. All right, so let's delete this. Now, that's your one trade, okay? That's your one trade. So, boom, let's go ahead and mark this. We already got that done. All right, cool. The market comes down, right? Finish backs off in consolidation. Right? Now, this is very interesting when it gets here. Like you see this big drop, this very big, this big bearish momentum right here. That's making a lot of trades. You got all these people selling, new day coming, of course, gonna take your life, people out. Hit the overlap session into Asian, stop all those sellers out, and continue to trap more. Now, all right, so what are we doing here? Oh, let's go back for a second. Also, if you are looking to sell the market, and if let's just say you missed, if you missed the the M formation entry, I mean, like I said, you don't have to always trade M's because M's could be fake outs. That's why you really want to wait, you can. Really what you want to do, you can have that M finish, come back to retest, and then enter right there. So what could have you have done? You could have waited, and if it doesn't completely come back, I mean, technically this is the Asian low right here. So it broke right here, and even though it didn't perfectly like retest this, once it started bearish momentum, hey, you could have entered right here, with your stop loss up here. You would have had 23 pick stop loss. So this stuff is pretty simple. So if you don't want to catch the highs, you just want to wait for break the lows, just in case, because sometimes the market does fake out, no matter how many times it retests, then you can do that. So you have two, two entry methods. All right, let's go to the other. All right, let's do the same thing. Let's copy and paste this. Boom. Now, here's a little interesting. Now, this is a Sunday, Monday, so it's it might be a little different. Sunday, Mondays do a lot of different stuff, to be honest. So, like, I don't recommend you, like, doing this on a Sunday, Monday, but hey, it works on a Sunday, Monday, probably just not expected as it was on Tuesday. So we're looking at Sunday, Monday, right? Now, this is right after Asian session consolidation, all right, where this breaks out to the high, all right? Now zoom in again, guys, breaks out to the high. It breaks out to the high of Asian session, okay? It touches this part, all right, and it tanks. Now, like I said, it ain't always going to just completely tank. So if you want to be safe, you can wait for this area right here to break, all right? So let's go ahead and put a mark. All right, bam. So even if you got in, you would have got you a good 30 pip. Take your profit from $150 $150 for the day. Leave the rest at break even, like that bad boy run. And hey, it comes back up. Okay, it stops people out. And this is during the start of work. Bam, goes right back. You could have got in again. Okay, like once those highs are retested, you're good again. That's a 40 pip drop. Now, the thing is, would I have gotten this? No, because it's not showing me enough width. Well, actually, I probably would have, because there's a bearish momentum that took place right here, engulfing the previous candle. So definitely on a 5-minute, it would have probably been fake out. So absolutely, I probably would have, I don't know, maybe it would have been 50-50 on that one. Because by the time that candle closes, 17 pip. But I mean, I got my bread right here. It's matter. But like I said, guys, that's a Sunday, Monday. Okay. All right. So let's look at something else. Now look at this, guys. This is interesting. Very interesting. Let's copy. Boom. Right. Cool. All right, consolidation happened. All right. This time it did not come to the highs of Asian over here. But I mean, honestly, it's all good. You know, you don't have to worry about that. That's the reason why you have a second entry. Okay. Now, your second entry will be this area breaks. Okay. That area breaks. If you know that you're looking to sell, then you can wait for this whole area right here to break. Because remember, if it already took place on Sunday, Monday, then these highs are already broken. And that's liquidity already grabbed. You know what I'm saying? You can stretch it out a little bit more. The liquidity has already been grabbed, so it really doesn't matter. You can just be looking for sales. You put a sales stop right there and have your stop loss right above 30 pips. You know, if you want to, 20 pips, okay? And that would have got you 124 pip move. Secure profit at 30, 50 pips, and then let the other one run. You see? And then see, this one I'm saying, like, you let it run out for the day, and even though pull back right here, you would have got yourself at least 100 pips or 100 pips. Yeah. All right, now this is Wednesday. So Wednesday, I realized about something on Wednesday, and it doesn't happen a lot. Excuse me, it does happen a lot, but Wednesdays are I feel like Wednesdays are one of those days where they know it's going to be reversal. Everybody's trying to, look for a reversal. So there's tons of manipulation. I don't know what it is about Wednesdays, but I hate trading on Wednesdays. I love Tuesdays, Thursdays, and some Fridays and some days, but I hate trading on Wednesdays. I do not know. So let's go ahead and copy and paste this. Do the same thing for here. Now, this is a little different just because, right? No, it's the same. It's actually the same. It's not the one I was talking about. So yeah, it's the same. So right here, what happens? I mean, cool. The 8, okay, so since this is where it gets interesting. Since the market is in a downtrend, we know macro is in a macro trend. So on Wednesday, you're still expecting what? A reversal, okay? So let's just say you're looking for reversal. Okay, so Asian, we know Asian has this low, okay? So we mark up the Asian low. What happens right after London session, right? Kind of tries to one that breaks out, back up, breaks out to low, boom, okay? The stop loss would have been 15, 16 pips, okay? Now remember, once it comes back to the high of the day of Asian session, or even the high of the day itself, which is right here, you can expect a sell off. Because sometimes the market just likes to manipulate that, especially on a Wednesday. So you could have had a 10 pip stop loss, got 80 pips of the day, came back to the Asian high, another 69 pips. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is day trading, guys. Like I said, this is buying and selling. Okay, you just gotta pick what you choose. Like, you gotta be disciplined. You gotta pick and choose. Like, what is it at the end of the day that you want to look for? Not what everybody else is looking for. See, and that's the issue. Like, everybody else is trying to figure out like what you doing, like what you looking for, what trade you, and that's the issue. Like, we're all trying to figure out what the next plan is doing versus like, no, what are you looking for? What do you want? I'm telling you guys, you just trade 1 or 2 pairs. You don't need all these pairs. Stop trading pairs like gold if you know good and well you're not ready to trade gold. A friend told me, girl told me let me stop this. Somebody really special in my life told me, if you don't have that much money to trade, don't go put in X amount of money in your account if you don't know how to trade with a small amount. And that's so true. So true. So to this day I take advice. Yeah. So cool. Okay, so we see this big bullish momentum, right? So let's just start from right here. All right. Okay, so we got that out the way. Now let's delete all this. Let's just say we're starting off with a new. All right. Joe, now what? Okay, cool. Well, go to the daily time frame. All right. Got you. Since we knew that the sellers are now out, gone. We see this big engulfing candle on the day. What is that telling me? It's bulls. What are we looking for? Buys. Oh, John, but I thought it was selling. But look, dude, look, I just told you. You're selling in a big macro trend. So the only time you're selling is when you see this. I mean, the only time you sell it, you see the bad boy breaking. Okay, it's really sales. It could be retracement, but this bad boy's continuing on like that. Just look for sales for the whole week. And then when we reverse it, look to reverse it, I pick up and buy. I was just teaching you guys how to sell in a macro trend, the safe way. Okay. Now, since we see this bullish candle take place, engulfing the what? The previous candle, which is like what? In the star. It's an evening star. Or morning star. It's a morning star, evening star. I think it's an evening star. But I don't know. Then we're looking for eyes. Guys, keep it simple. Look, the day trader, keep it simple. Now I'm gonna teach you how to retest. Okay. Cool. Now it doesn't happen on 4 hours because if you're day trading, you're waiting too long for it. Okay. Unless you're gonna be really conservative, that's totally fine. It's up to you. All right. Start at what? Sunday, Monday. I'm gonna pull that bad boy up. It's buys. All right. If it's buys, what are we looking for? We're looking for buys. All right. Now, let me make something straight. Usually on a Friday, usually starts a what? Usually on a Friday, usually starts an induction trend before it back up into its rich. Okay. So usually on Fridays, if you really want to, you can just say, okay, I know that this induction trend is happening, or you can just say, okay, cool. I know that the market wants to push back up, so I'm just going to wait for the breakout and the details. Okay. Now this is what I do. This is a Sunday, Monday. I don't have to wait much on it. Okay. So Sunday, Monday. Let's go on the 30th. We're back testing together. I'm trying to find some stuff. All right. So what Mr. Jones do? Okay. So if his buys, we're looking for what buys? Can you still sell in the uptrend? Absolutely. Just know that if you are looking for buys, wait for a break and a retest off the highs. Okay. Now realize that if you're looking for sales, guys, make this simple as clear. If you're looking for sales, actually let's start off here. Let's start off with these. We won't start with this. All right. Sunday and Monday, a high, right? A high. Okay. Yeah. High. Okay. People will try to sell here. Don't touch it. Let the market do what it do. Come into this, angel range. Around 4 or 5 for this. Boom, boom, consolidation. Boom, boom. Easy, simple. Now, and it don't happen like that all the time. But even though we're in an uptrend, we're looking for buys. If you really want to sell, this is something I'm telling you can do. You can short-term sell this. You would have got a what? You would have got 55 pips out of that. Now, because it's a Tuesday, most people are looking for a what? A Tuesday reversal. So let's treat it like a Tuesday reversal. Okay. Now here, you see that you see how it's just rallying up as bulls. So it's not, the market is not really necessarily creating any particular agent high or low for you, really. So what you could do is simply do this. If you know it's buys, it's just like vice versa. What I told you right here. Just wait for the buy to come up. Don't wait for a W. Wait for the buy to come up. Wait for the retest. So what you do is what you do. Let it do all this. If you don't want to sell the market, let it do all that. But as soon as it gets up here, what does it do? It retests and boom. All right. Let's look on a 5 minutes, see how it looks. Perfect. Retest it perfectly on a 5 minute. Come on. Right there. Retest it perfectly on a 5 minute. What's your stop loss? Right here, 15 pips. Right below structure. All right, 15 pips, guys. Can't risk 15 pips. Go back on the 30-minute time. I'm just teaching y'all a break and retest strategy. Okay? Keeping it simple. Okay, cool. If it's buys, we want to look more buys, right? Okay, cool. Well, Wednesday, like I said, acting all weird and all that stuff. So it's going to do what it wants to do. Wednesday created another high. Okay, guys. Once the market creates whether it's a high or low, look. If you're looking for a low, do this. Low today, okay, and the high of the day, okay. Create that. Say, okay, I just want to do this low today, high today. What does the market do? If the market creates a high today, more than likely it's probably going to come up retest that area, right? Like I said, if you're looking for sales, right? So retest that area, okay, down 40 pips. Now, remember, keep in mind, low today, so you're buying as well. Let's just say if you're buying this way, that could have been a profit. What you're looking for, big W. Ooh, perfect W. Like I said, created let's just say if it's just let's just do the same thing. Like I said, guys, it's pretty simple. It can be complicated if you make it complicated. So just choose the buy, choose the sell. You really get confused. But if you want to buy and sell, I'm telling you, watch this video all over. So what happens? Boom, 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 boom. Creates a low evasion, busts it out, comes back down, creates that W. Oh man. Stop loss below 12 pips. Took it to the highs, 40 pips. Now watch this. Since we're in a uptrend, right? Since we're in an uptrend, you can hold that bad boy. Right? Could have held it. Or let's just say you were just waiting for the buy. You don't want to buy from here. You just want these highs to break. Dude, simple break and retest. What does it do? Look, hits it twice, third time, breaks out, retest, bam. Stop loss below this quick. To the next one, of course. Would have been 39 pips based on so now next week. What do I plan on doing? I'm planning on the market doing the same thing. It's probably going to come up to this high. All right, it's probably going to do that. You know, retesting already, probably break out a little bit. Bam, 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 bam. It's probably going to do the same thing. So, guys, that's the simple break and retest strategy for the week. So that's all I want to say. If you need any help, advice, or anything, definitely email me. Please subscribe. Please like this channel. I appreciate everybody who is actually supporting this channel. So, yeah. Simple break test strategy on the 30-minute time frame. So what you want to do, let's recap. What you want to do, look at the daily time frame. See is like based off the candlestick, is it bulls or bears? So if it's bears, you look for sales. Bulls, you look for buys. If you want to buy and sell, like I said, the strategy based off the strategy, I advise you to look over. But if you want to stay at a particular just buy, then just wait for the highs to break and wait for the retest. Okay, or you can just wait for that W. You look for sales, wait for that information, take it, or look for just straight sell off the break and retest. Okay, that's all. Just keep it simple. I'm telling you guys, keep it simple. You'll probably filter out a lot of the issues you've been having trading and waiting very patient. So look at the daily time frame, and then next look on. If you want to look at an hour, 30 minutes, and find your highs and lows. Boom. There you go. So, all right, guys. Talk to you later. If this video helped you, please remember to like and subscribe.